Have you ever noticed something strange? The moment you stop explaining yourself, people get uncomfortable. You didn't argue. You didn't defend yourself. You didn't even raise your voice. And yet, the power in the room shifted. That's because silence isn't weakness. It's a psychological threat. And today, I'll show you why silence scares people more than words ever could. We live in a world where everyone is talking, explaining, justifying, begging to be understood. But the most powerful people, they say very little. This video reveals why silence triggers fear in the human brain, how silence quietly takes control of conversations, and why emotionally strong people stop explaining altogether. Watch till the end, because this might change how you speak forever. Part 1. What silence does to the human brain. The human brain hates uncertainty. When someone talks, your brain feels safe. When someone explains, your brain relaxes. But when someone goes silent, your brain panics. It starts asking questions. What are they thinking? Are they judging me? Did I lose control? Silence forces the mind to fill the gaps. And the mind always fills gaps with fear. That's why silence feels threatening, not because of what's said, but because of what might be. Silence is a power move. Power isn't loud. Power doesn't rush to explain. Power stays still. Silence sends one dangerous message. I don't need to convince you. And that shakes people, because when you don't explain, you remove their ability to control the narrative. You're no longer playing defense. You're watching an observation as power. Why silence makes people uncomfortable. There are 3 reasons silence terrifies people. 1. Loss of control. People talk to control situations. Silence takes that control away. 2. Ego damage. Silence feels like rejection. No response feels like being ignored. 3. Fear of judgment. When there's no answer, the brain assumes the worst. That's why insecure people over-explain. That's why toxic people demand reactions. And that's why confident people stay quiet. Silence in relationships. Here's a harsh truth. When you stop explaining yourself, some people disappear, not because you're wrong, but because they were feeding on your reactions. Silence removes emotional access, validation, control, and relationships built on manipulation cannot survive without noise. Silence acts like a filter. What remains was real. Silence vs. over-explaining. Over-explaining says, please understand me. Silence says, I understand myself. The world respects self-certainty. Not loudness, not arguments, not explanations. The less you beg to be understood, the more authority you gain. The most dangerous type of silence, the scariest silence, isn't anger. It's clarity. No emotion, no justification, no reaction, just emotional withdrawal. This silence can't be manipulated, can't be guilt-tripped, can't be controlled. That's why people fear it. Because it means you've already decided. Next time someone demands an explanation, pause. Because your silence might say more than any words ever could. Sometimes, the loudest answer is saying nothing at all. If silence has ever protected your peace, comment silence below. Subscribe for more psychology that reveals the power hidden in human behavior.